What is up, Defects? Back for another video. This is a really cool one. You sneakerheads and comic book fans are going to be excited. But before we get into any of the details, the Butcher 105. What's up, brother?
What is up? Perhaps props to Matty Forge on this video today because he's putting together my two favorite hobbies. So I can't wait to get into it.
Absolutely. Before we get started, hit the like button if you can. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below. Tell us what you're grabbing up. Sneakers, comics, or sneakers on comics. But that's exactly what this video is about. We are talking some of the best. We collected some of the best sneaker covers for comic books. All right. Two big sneakerheads here. I got to confess, Jay pulled me back into that
Yep,
collectible. So thank you, Jay. My wife is going to kill you.
perfect. Take a number.
Take a
What
number.
wives that are gonna kill me? Just take a number.
So basically what we did is we looked around for some covers that obviously feature prominently sneakers, right? Because there's some on there, but we wanted the best one. So we compiled what we thought is kind of like the top five, and we cheated a little bit, and you'll see what I mean. But the top five in no particular order. We'll tell you our favorites. Comic book covers that feature sneakers. All right. So let's just get into the list. Anything else you got to say before that, Jay, or should we just start showing
Let's
books?
roll.
All right. So starting right off the bat with a cheat, we got a bunch in a row. I like these all. I couldn't, and it's all from the same artist. So these are Rose Besh variants. The left and the middle are both Miles Morales 26 variants. Obviously, one features Miles and one's featuring Gwen Stacy or Spider Gwen. And then the one to the right that kind of caught a lot. Like, I don't want to say it started the sneaker craze, but like that's when you started seeing a lot of sneakers on covers, or was around this time, was the Silk number 2, the 1 in 25 incentive ratio variant, also from Rose Besh. Talking about him, Jay. What are you thinking on these?
Listen, the Miles 26 I love. You got the Miles there and you got the Spider Gwen. They're both rocking dope sneakers. It's a very modern book, playing Nintendo Switch. I mean, this pretty much captures everything that's going on nowadays. The sneakers so far, it looks like Spider Gwen in there has some type of I, I don't know, Matt. What do you
Kobe's? I
think?
was
Like,
thinking
yeah,
Kobe's.
yeah, it looks like a Kobe. Miles looking like he has some type of modern Jordan 1 on the Silks. That's definitely based off Jordan 4s. I can tell you right off the
Yep.
bat. I mean, that Silk cover, I need this in my PC. I don't have any of these in my PC. But these are fire. And just like you said, Matt, that Silk is definitely what kicked off, you know, the sneaker game on covers as far as that goes. So shout out to Rose because she set the trend here, man.
Absolutely. So I was thinking the same thing. It's funny. We didn't even talk about this, but the Silk are definitely based on fours. I was thinking Miles, maybe like three, like a combination of 3 and 4. It looks like a little bit of both, but not like solid. Like you can't really tell what that is. But yeah. So let us know in the comments. Do you have any of these? Do you like these? Are these not part of your favorite sneaker comics? Let's keep moving. This guy really took it to another level, Jay, and that's Mike
Yeah.
Mayhew. Okay.
I mean, that issue of Venom one right now that Mike Mayhew did with the awesome remark on it as well. I mean, he absolutely killed these guys. These are definitely based off of Jordan 1. The Venoms, I mean, phew, you got his eye on the side, you got his teeth there. Mayhew killed. I would buy these guys. I would wear it. These are con sneakers, but yeah, he killed all of these sneaker variants he did. I mean, we got a couple more to show you guys, but these are by far this is the sneaker variant for me.
Yeah, this kind of was the staple as far as that goes, as far as just sneakers on the cover. And he did a bunch. Like Jay said, we're going to show you some more. This was actually the last of, we're going to show you three that are very similar. This was actually the last one and the best of the three for him.
Yeah,
He did a DC
100%.
Batman one as well. I think on, I forget if it was Dark Knight, not Dark Knight. It was like, I can't remember the title. It's a play on the Dark Knight. But he did almost like a Black Cat Batman. It was like a Jordan 4 Black Cat, but it looked like a Batman in there. Those are pretty. I was going to throw that up, but I wanted to throw some other artists up as well. But you could research that. Let me know in the comments if you've seen that Batman one. But this is from Venom 1, and like Jay said, from the end of 2021. And he actually calls this the sneakerhead variant, which is awesome. And then we got two more. These two actually came before that, Jay, which I actually didn't realize until I started researching this.
Yeah, and guys, these are pricey books. These are about $60 books the last time I looked to get them into my collection, which I just think is just a little bit too pricey for me for a cover buy. But I mean, yeah, you got the Amazing Spider-Man number 75 there, and you got the Miles Morales number 29. Uh Dope covers, but not sneakers I would wear. The Venom's
Right.
100%. These are a little too over the top for me. Maybe the Miles you could pull off. It's listen, guys, you know in the game, it's hard to pull off certain sneakers. I mean, and to me, that's what makes an outfit, guys. Everyone has jeans on, everybody has sweatpants on, but your sneakers that completes it. That
Brings it all
completes it.
together.
Brings it all together. Defects. Looking to clean and press your books before submission? Well, look no further than the best in the business, Erod 212 with Express Comic Book Pressing Service. Defects 10 gets you 10% off. Erod will submit your books to CGC and CBCS and pass along his discount. Hit him up on Instagram or email expresscbp@yahoo.com.
So, Jay, it's funny because these were $60 books, probably about a year ago, even a little less. They've actually come down decent. They're in the $20 range. So now these are a little bit more obtainable because these were, like you just said, I mean, these went crazy during COVID. And when they first came out, they really were hot. Because Mayu had a hit, all three of these that we just seen from Mayu, again, based off Jordan 1s. If you skipped ahead in the video a little bit, again, we're showing some comic book covers that feature sneakers. So we're combining two hobbies that are kind of combined, especially in the modern game with Miles. I think Miles really, he's got his own sneakers. He's got his own Jordan 1s, two versions, right, Jay? And I'm sure there's some others. There's actually, we can't do the video on this channel, but there's a bunch of articles and videos out there of sneakers that are based on comic book characters, right? But it doesn't really, that doesn't really fit our channel because we're not a sneaker channel. But this does, and I think it combines. A lot of people in the comic book community are also sneakerheads in some way, shape, or form. So I think this was a cool video to do. Let's keep going. I think the last two of this top five, not really a top five, but 5 slides, all right? These are our 2 favorite, I think. So we'll start off with the Chew variant, Jay, from Miles Morales, number 35.
Yeah, I mean, this just encaptures Miles, man, especially with the sneakers on. This is how he was portrayed basically in the movies when we first seen Miles, basically rocking the sneakers that made him famous. And that's when Nike and Jordans decided to actually make a sneaker based on Into the Spider-Verse. This whole cover is just fire, man. I mean, this is what it's all about when I talk about like New York covers. You got the Jordans, you got the graffiti, you got the old school beatbox. I mean, you got the spray cans up there. This is something I need in my PC as well, man. He absolutely killed this cover.
Super creative cover. I mean, just amazing. Derek Chew from 2022, Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 35. I think this is my favorite just based on everything that I could see on the cover, but the next one is very, very close and also very, very creative. So this one's even newer. And you guys tell us what you think. Tell us in the comments which you like the best out of all of them. But I think most people are going to be kind of leaning towards these last 2. Defects, we got another coupon code for you. It is for comicbookexclusives.com. Our buddies over there are dropping fire exclusives each and every month. Go check them out at comicbookexclusives.com and use code DEFECTS for 20% off your order. Make sure you're following them on Instagram as well because they are showing off all the covers that come out on a weekly, monthly basis. Let them know the Defects sent you. So the last one up is Sins of Sinister Dominion. This is by Pepe Larraz, I'm sorry. And this is a 1 in 25 ratio variant. And you're probably saying, where's the sneakers? But if you look real close, the little kid on the train right there has got, again, probably based off J1s, maybe like a court purple or that couple. There's a couple different purple J1s, but this is pretty dope. It's obviously not as prominent, but I love that that Larraz threw that in there. I think it makes the cover. You're in the subway, it makes it more New York, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so funny that you see all the sneaker variants basically, except for like the Mayhews where there's no background, always has that New York theme. Right in the subway right now. Subway don't look like this nowadays in New York, guys. I'll tell you that much. This is even what seven Mr. Sinisters on there, it's a lot scarier than seven Mr. Sinisters in New York City right now. So this don't look halfway bad. And then you
Oh,
got, the businesswoman with her red bottoms on. So yeah, a nice little sneaker homage to that New York cover. This is a dope cover in general, man. Matt, this was a good find because I never seen this book before.
yep. I honestly neither have I. I like Laraz's work, and it kind of popped up, and I'm like, I got to throw this up there because it's such a sneaky. It's a sneaky sneaker variant, right? A little play on words there. So, Jay, I mean, what's again? These books are. I looked them up. They're all around the same price. I want to say the Silk and the Venom one from Mayhew probably are a little bit more than everything
Yeah.
else, but not by much. But what do you think is your favorite on this list out of all the ones we've seen? What are you
I
buying
gotta go.
first?
I got to go with the Mayhew Venom #1. I just like it. I like the Jordan ones are probably my favorite sneaker, the high top. So that would be it for me. I mean, just the detail alone in it, and then that followed by the Silk by Rose because that's what just basically set it off for me. But
Absolutely.
listen, they're all fire. The
I
chew is
know.
absolutely fire. It's very hard to pick, but if I had to pick one, it would be that Venom #1 by Mike Mayhew.
It's funny because all three of the ones that you just mentioned are all different, right? You have just sneakers, then you have sneakers on a character with no background, and then you have the entirety of the comic
Yeah,
book cover. So, as far as a comic book cover, I'm going to go Chew because it has the
yeah,
entirety, but I think I'll go Mayhew Venom 1 if I'm talking just the detail on the sneakers and just the coolness of the concept. You know what I mean? It is such a cool concept the way he fit it into around Venom. I mean, it's amazing. So, tell it again, short video today, but tell us in the comments down below what's your favorite. Did we miss one? What should have been on the list that wasn't? Tell us what you're rocking right now on your feet. Maybe you're wearing some Crocs like a very Gary. Maybe you're wearing some chancletas
like you, Rod.
like you, or maybe maybe you're rocking something dope that we don't know about. So again, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check us out every Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern for our recorded videos, and every other. Right now, we're going to be doing Thursdays for live shows. Check us out. We do have a live video this week. And that's it. So, till the next time, Defects, we'll catch you.